Alrighty, back again with another Vinyl Finds. Just had an amazing day of record shopping today. I got to spend about 4 hours in one store in particular. Yeah. um, so I've just been, it's just stuff that's been going on here has just been so great, and it's so weird to kind of think about how there's like there's life, and then there's sort of the the vinyl community life, and um, as a lot of I really can't get when it comes to music. It's just like I'm just absorb it. That's I love it. It's like my favorite thing in the world, and besides my wife. But there's I can't get enough, and there's been I've been kind of led on some wild goose chases as of recently. Um, with some of the stuff that Derek has done. Derek has been posting a lot of his music and all that, but I've been sort of sent on some leads, I guess, where I could find some of it. Of course, the Digital Sex album, the Essence album. Um, I had talked to somebody that they said they had seen it, and so I was running around the city today. I don't know. I love it. I love being able to kind of be a part of that. It's just if I could do that for a living, if I could I'd do it in a heartbeat. I wouldn't care. Labor of love, one of those things. But nonetheless, great day of record shopping. Got some really cool stuff. The last video I posted, I talked about a John Hammond record, and he. A lot of people commented about that. It was really, it seems pretty favorable in the vinyl community, and I just happened across 3 records of his today, so it was really awesome. Here's John Hammond solo. This is from '76. It's on the Vanguard label. One thing that's really cool about John Hammond is like a lot of his songs that he does. I mean, now they're kind of considered standards, blues standards, if you will, but he was kind of the only person really doing this. Especially like solo, he had his national guitar that he played, but just really, really cool stuff. I really love it. I mean, I like the blues. I like the blues to a point. This is definitely just good stuff. This is from 1978, John Hammond, Footwork. I was a little leery of it because of the date, 1978. When you think about that, really, think about the dates there, but it's timeless. Like it sounds no different than the stuff he was doing like in '68, which is a compliment. By no means it's anything negative, but he's very consistent. Has really good albums. This one, I forget when this is from, '72. This came out on Columbia, and this is his. This is actually produced by Delaney Bramlett. So from Delaney and Bonnie. This is called John Paul Hammond, I'm Satisfied. Just a phenomenal album. So these next two, this is kind of funny. I was having a chance to kind of talk with Teddy, and we were sort of discussing, different albums and things like that. And he was kind of suggesting things. I've suggested things to him, and we're sort of, it seems like what I suggest he picks up, and then it's sort of, it's working, both ways basically. But he had showed me this, and it's definitely said to go pick it up. Leon Redbone. This is his first album. This is on Warner Brothers. I think it's came out mid '70s, maybe 1975 or so. But really like the sound of it. It sounds really cool. Kind of a a blues kind of thing. Just really awesome stuff. And I also had a chance to take a look at some choice selections from the comedy. The comedy selections that he has, and the comedy section. And we were talking about Woody Allen, and I had one of the albums, like Woody Allen Volume 2. He was like, oh well, I got the first one. Well, guess what, Teddy, I got it too. So I picked this up today. So really excited to listen to this. Sam and I had just watched What's Up, Tiger Lily the other day, so she's a big Woody Allen fan. So it smells like records. And now the meat. So I was doing shopping in there, and like I said, I was in there like all like 4 hours, and as I was leaving, the owner guy, I would consider him, very awesome guy. Definitely over the last couple of months, kind of have had some pretty good conversations with him about music, And as I'm leaving, he sort of sits behind the desk, and where the security cameras are, and he prices. He's the only one who prices records. Nobody else prices records in the store. Um, but he had a whole bunch, and he was like, "Hey, come on back here." He was like, "I haven't put these out yet. I'm going to put these out in a moment, so I want you to take a look at them." And I was like, he was like, "I know there's some in there that you're going to want," and I was like, "Yeah, well, you know me a little too well." So this one, of course, we talk about guilty pleasures. I'm just a huge fan of this stuff. The Shangri-Las, Leader of the Pack, just this is just fantastic stuff. When I'm when I'm stuck in traffic, nothing quite makes profanity spill from my mouth like rush hour traffic. So I usually like to kind of listen to this stuff sort of to calm me down. But this is just an awesome score. You never see this, so just totally cool. Here's another one that I didn't have, and I was thinking about getting like the Sundays reissue for like the longest time, and like a lot of times it's like you see those records and they're like $17, $18. I'm just getting a message from Teddy just now. But anyhow, sorry, that's funny. He's giving me he sent me a text message in a sort of a the NASA the sort of whatever, it's a joke anyhow. But I keep seeing this album, and it was a Sundays reissue, and I'm like, I should get it. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait, and I'm gonna find the original copy. And today was that day. So the Paul Butterfield, this is Keep On Moving. I really don't know much about this other than the Love March, which I believe they played at Woodstock. I'm not too sure when this came out. I want to say 1969, 68 or 69. I'm not sure offhand. Kind of upset about all the writing on this. Tullis had this album, but it was an original. Cannot believe I'm not right that this was. Yeah, it's just pristine. It was $5. I couldn't believe I found this. So, just totally awesome stuff. Here's another one you don't see. This is a reissue, but nonetheless, just you gotta buy this when you see it. That's Lothar and the Hand People on the Capitol label. Just totally great stuff. There's a guy on there tearing it up on the theremin. You just you never see this stuff. You just don't see this. And he was just like, "Hey, come on back, come grab a couple." So here's another one. I've never seen this before. I have the first one. You see it all the time. I believe this is their second album. I may be wrong, but well, it's definitely after the Green Eyed Lady one. But that's Sugarloaf. This album is called Spaceship Earth. It's on the Liberty label. There's a kind of a it's a cutout there, but really really cool stuff. It's sorry that way. This is, I love this stuff. It's so excited to find this. This one's for Paniques, Rob from Boston. You may have seen that I had this. I got this, but I had to buy it again today, and the only reason why, because I got the bonus EP with it. So very excited to kind of make that a set. Now I have an extra copy of Holland. If anybody wants this, let me know. We'll set a trade up. This is sort of the later Beach Boys 1972. It was actually recorded all in Amsterdam. See, the picture's upside down. But it's it's a very cool album. Probably the big hit on here is Sail on Sailor. But just I'm really excited I get the insert with it. I think my other one, I'll have to check it, but yeah, this is on the Brother label. So just really cool. Excited to find that. You really don't see that with it too often. And then this one, like, oh my god, I cannot believe that I came across this one. Soft Machine Volume 2. This is on ABC Probe, I think. Yeah, Probe Records. And from 1969, so woohoo. So really excited to come into possession of this one. So we'll probably put it on and freak out. And of course the last one, this was even one of the guys that was there, he was kind of joking with me about it, like, it's kind of like that, oh, you got that record, and I just kind of, I told him, I said, I could smell it in the parking lot, but that is Pink Floyd. This is Masters of Rock. It's an import, and it's just, Obviously this is when Dark Side of the Moon came out, but kind of a cash in. This is, I mean, it's not a cash in because none of this stuff was really released on LP. It's all the singles, yeah. So just really cool stuff. See Emily Play, Paintbox, Apples and Oranges, Candy in a Currant Bun, which they spelled it wrong. Should have an A instead of an E. And Arnold Lane, Chapter 24. I saw this and I was like, this is coming home with me. So just fantastic, fantastic day of record shopping. The best part is I set a budget for myself, and even when I walked back and he was, I was going through the stuff that hadn't quite been put out yet, I still was under budget. It was great. So just a fantastic day of record shopping. So look forward to your comments and everybody's videos. Just seems to be a great time. Take this energy, like Teddy and I were talking about, when it seems like one person starts getting good records, it sort of comes in waves. So, take my positive good energy here coming with my records and, get out there and dig in the crates. So, all right. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on down the trails. So take care, everybody.